federal investigators allege that the mayor and Vappie not only lied to federal agents, but attempted to obscure and obstruct the investigation leading the grand jury.
And Rob Krieger breaks down the final 4 charges in the indictment.
All right, John, Meg, the prosecutors say in count 15, Jeffrey Vappie lied to them about his romantic relationship with his boss, Mayor Cantrell. And the final 3 counts present evidence the feds say proves the mayor lied to not only the grand jury, but lied on an affidavit and knowingly obscured the investigation. Let's start with that. Count 15. Prosecutors say Vappie lied when he claimed he never had a romantic or physical relationship with Cantrell. The indictment reveals WhatsApp text messages, photos, and notes from February of 2022 that included terms of endearment and statements of love, as well as a discussion of their physical relationship, which the feds say undercuts Vappie's denial. Prosecutors presented multiple pieces of evidence, including information that Vappie searched for the name of Whitney Houston's character in The Bodyguard online. The indictment included some photos as well from Cantrell. They say, hey, did you tell blank you put a ring on it? If we drop that banner there, you might see where that says that. And then you see the smiley face there. And then a second message with what appears to be a wedding band. Another message with a ring on her right hand that says 2 rings with the heart emojis. The indictment also presented that image you see there from Vappie's previous indictment that shows a love message. Proof investigators say shows Vappie made false statements. Now that's count 15, and that's only charging Vappie with those false statements. Now count 16 is obstruction of justice. This is for Mayor Cantrell. The indictment shows the grand jury asked Cantrell for all of her communications with Vappie, text, social media, emails, photos, notes. But the feds say Cantrell omitted multiple messages and say she hid and withheld more than 50 pictures on her phone and in the cloud, including screenshots of things of value from Vappie. The prosecution says Cantrell did this to impair the integrity of their investigation. The 17th count indicates that Cantrell lied about a sworn affidavit, claiming she wasn't aware of any records she may have omitted. However, the government says Cantrell knew she was withholding documents. The feds say it asked Cantrell about the true nature of her relationship with Vappie, when Vappie was claiming to be on duty, his location during those times, whether Cantrell knew Vappie was on the clock during times he was engaged in personal activities with her, and then if Cantrell influenced Vappie's travel on out-of-state trips, and the extent to which the mayor and Vappie's travel together was actually a pretext for their personal relationship. Cantrell had explained she had a 30-day auto-delete feature on her phone that was turned on back in 2021. And she even provided a screenshot that she hoped to prove to investigators that she had that feature on. But the indictment claims the screenshot actually proved the auto-delete was not on when Cantrell claimed it was. And the final count charges Mayor Cantrell with lying directly to the grand jury while under oath. The feds say Cantrell claimed the records she gave the grand jury were complete and she was unaware of any additional information requested. But in truth, they say the mayor knew there were additional records on her personal devices. The indictment shows a complete Q&A with Cantrell before the grand jury, where she's asked multiple times whether there may be additional records she didn't present. Each time she says to her knowledge the records were complete. But prosecutors say that was a lie. The last few counts all deal with truthfulness and compliance. In this indictment, the federal government says the mayor and Vappie were neither truthful nor compliant.